Welcome to my first GBA review in a long time, and today I'll be looking at Medal of Honor Underground for the Game Boy Advance. This is one of about a dozen first-person shooters released for the GBA, and it's basically a port of the superior PS1 game that came out in 2000. You can clearly see that this game is a watered-down version of that game in basically every aspect, all from the presentation down to the graphics. This is a decently long title for the Game Boy Advance, spanning about 17 missions, with each one being around 5 to 10 minutes. But a problem with that is that there's no battery backup type of save, so you have to use a password save, which is really unfortunate for a game of this length. The presentation is all done in text, however it still keeps the interesting menu design from the old Medal of Honor games. There is no voice acting in the briefings, but that's excusable, and it's still quite interesting to read what your mission is about, as the objectives in the missions are quite varied. Now, as you can clearly see, the graphics took a huge hit, and not even close to some of the best 3D games that the Game Boy Advance has. Oftentimes, it's hard to see where the enemies are or where you're going, and that makes it unintentionally hard and frustrating. You probably won't be playing this for more than 15 minutes at a time, because you may go blind from looking at this game too much. The health meter is also stupidly confusing, as it's hard to tell how much health you have left because of this dumb rainbow colored design. The enemies are hard to see, especially in the later levels, since the walls camouflage them due to the graphics. The game also has a major difficulty spike when you finally get the shotgun, which sucks, especially when the other two weapons, the pistol and the SMG, have auto aim and kill much quicker. Enemies can also hit you through walls, and you can see them through walls due to the horrible clipping and texture warping the game has, and this makes the game really disorienting to look at. The controls are solid, but they're too slow when you have to turn around when enemies are firing at you from behind, and you end up losing a lot of health. But the controls are okay. You turn with the D-pad and strafe with the shoulder buttons, which actually works quite well. The gameplay is basic. You run through a linear level with some objectives and you kill Nazis, and that works okay, besides the cheating AI, and it is quite satisfying to kill 3 or 4 guys in quick succession. The last thing about this game is the music, which for the most part is decent, with some level music sounding better than others. The reason for the good music is that it was ripped and compressed from the PS1 game and still retains some of its quality. To conclude, my final rating for this game is a 4 out of 10. It is a below average FPS for the GBA since it really suffers in the graphics department, as it makes the game hard to play, but it also has some decent music and fairly good gameplay. Thanks for watching this video, and I will see you guys later.